Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back to Trust Me, I'm a Superhero. I am at Mr. Marcus260 on Twitter and Snapchat, and at Tyrion_Lannister260 on Instagram. Now, last week I did the top 10 ways to know you're a hoe, which was mostly about women. And a lot of women ask me, well, how come men can't be hoes? And that's a really, really simple answer. It's because you live in a hypocritical and conflicting society where men want to marry a woman who's a virgin and also a sex goddess. Doesn't make any sense, but sorry. So this week, we're going to come more at the men. It's going to be the top 10 ways men are bad in bed. Number 10, lazy. How you only got one position in your repertoire, dog? If you've been fucking for 10 years and the only thing you know how to do is missionary, you need to read a book. Number 9, bad hygiene. Nobody wants to lick stinky, smelly balls or smell shit while y'all fucking because you don't wipe good. Make sure you're clean. Baby powder is your friend. Not on the dick, but everywhere else. Number 8, chemistry. Now, a lot of women wrote in about chemistry. They feel like, well, if it's just not right. It's just, but what I feel personally is that chemistry can be manufactured. All you have to do is sit down and talk to her before you guys ever have sex and ask her, what does she like? What doesn't she like? What turns her on? What turns her off? What's her fantasies? If you can learn these things, you can use them against her later to have a great sexual experience. Number 7, talks too much. Look, you got to talk a little shit, but then you got to shut up and let her focus. Talk enough where she can hear you, but not so much where she has to listen. Otherwise, you're going to be there all night. Number 6, tries to jump into it without foreplay. Look, foreplay does not start 10 minutes before y'all start having sex. Foreplay is all day. Foreplay is a touch on the back, a kiss on the neck, a nasty text, maybe a sexy phone call, something like that. And then later on, you let that shit build. It's not just right before you do it, you lick your thumb and then you rub it on her. Number 5, bad pacing, terrible tempo. I got a lot of write-ins about this. And really what it comes down to is you can't start at 100 and just start slamming her. You also can't stay at 20 the whole time either. You have to build up. You start at 0 and you work your way to 100 and you listen to her body to know when it's time to increase the tempo until she reaches a crescendo and then you change your sheets. Number 4, too soft. And I don't mean physically, I mean physically. If you might be going too slow. Let me tell you something. No woman brags to her friends about how you gently stroked her for 20 minutes the night before. Some women want to be slammed. You start slow. And then she might like to go to Pound Town. But before you do that, you have to find out what her limits are and what she likes. Some women do like it slow. But some women want to be choked a little bit while you pull their hair and you stick your thumb in their booty hole. It's about knowing the woman. Women are like snowflakes. They're all different. Number 3, doesn't know where the clit is. Look, man, if you don't know where the clit is, you should kill yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, every man should know this. If you want to make her scream, find a little man in the boat. Number 2, which is, I got a lot of responses for this. It's he doesn't eat pussy. First of all, it's 2017. If you're over the age of 16 and you don't eat pussy, then you deserve whatever you get. You deserve it when she cheat on you with some nigga named Chauncey and his Facebook picture is just a tongue and a cherry. You know that nigga I'm talking about. That nigga can't wait to eat her pussy. He hopes she went to the gym before because he nasty like that. And you know what you over there doing? Like, Look, man, eat it. And now it's time for honorable mention. Now, these are the things that got the fewest amount of votes. Surprisingly, dick too small and dick too big only got 1 vote. And that was by the same person. Shout out to my sister Niecy. You can't control how big your dick is or how small your dick is, but you can control how you use it. So focus on that when you get in your head about it. Also part of the honorable mention was too sweaty. I really have no cure for this, man. I guess just turn your air conditioning up before you get in bed, because if you know you sweat a lot, then do everything you can to prevent that. All right? And by a landslide, the number 1 thing that women said made a man bad in bed was selfish. If you only focused on getting yours, you're not doing it right. If you bust and she doesn't, you have shamed yourself and your family. Focus on that the next time you're about to put the dick in. This has been the top 10 things that make men bad in bed by your boy, Mr. Marcus260 on Snapchat and Twitter, and at Tyrion_Lannister260 on Instagram. Now, you don't have to listen to me. You may think I'm full of shit, but you should trust me. I'm a superhero. I'll see y'all next week.